Drake is lending out his jet like a Prius. Vontaze Burfict, hide your kids, hide your wife, because he's injuring everybody out here. And also, Adele is marrying Skepta. We're not going to talk about that. I just said that for the clickbait, but she got her groove back. Jungle Fever, baby. Let's go. Let's get it.
What's good, man? How you doing?
Oh, you messing up already? God, start the show right. Overtime. You feel me? That's a new thing that we're doing over here. You dig me? But we're going to
That just caught me off guard, man. Adele and Skepta.
Match my energy today. I got a lot of energy today. I got some caffeine in me. That's what we want. Energy overtime. When you see overtime, just know we got energy. Vontaze Burfict. That's what we're talking about today because we hate Vontaze Burfict and we feel like he should be out the league. If you don't know, Vontaze Burfict got suspended from the game. He got ejected from the game and now he's suspended the whole season. And now the actual question is now, should he be in the league at all?
Absolutely not.
All right, right now.
All right. Vontaze Burfict has totaled worth of $5 million worth of fines just in general from the NFL. And most of those have to do with illegal hits. And especially the trend that football is going in, regarding player safety. It's only right. The NFL has to set an example. So if he has to be the example, then he has to.
Basically, he has $5 million worth of fines. One of those hits is one of the biggest hits that we know him for. Is the hit on AB,
right? And
that was $500K. He got fined from that. So I feel like when you have a history of doing things like that, and you're known for,
I remember him twisting Cam's ankle too. Like,
yeah,
he just does stupid shit on the field.
Out of line, and he doesn't care. And when he did a head-to-head on Jack Doyle, he got ejected from the game, and he laughed about it. So he does not.
He doesn't care. It's obvious. It's evident that he doesn't care.
And also, I mean, if you think about the Raiders situations, the Raiders had AB situations and they had Vontaze Burfict, and now they don't have either of them. So let's check in with our correspondent to see what he has to say.
Hello, Twitter world, yours truly. All the conversation is about Vontaze Burfict. Well, I was at my usual Sunday morning haunt with some of my fantasy league mates, and we saw the play as it happened, and we all agreed almost immediately that he was going to get kicked out the game and probably suspended. Hits like that, which epitomize what the league doesn't want, should be punished. What about the Raiders, though? Antonio Brown, Vontaze Burfict, who's making that decision? I'm sure Coach Gruden assured everybody in the organization that he could handle those guys. Not. I'm just saying, take care.
Nope.
Hey, listen, that was the wise gospel from our third correspondent. He literally said what's been said the whole time about the Raiders situation.
Hey, OJ just keeps.
It's a mess.
He keeps informing us.
Shout out OJ, man. Yo, hey, come on. When we playing golf, you owe me 18 holes. You owe me an 18-hole game, man. What's up, man?
All I know is OJ, you worth every penny we're paying you. Oh my God! So we got another we went from one controversial moment to another controversial moment,
man.
And another controversial moment is James Harden's new move. And I was at the park the other day.
Okay.
First and foremost,
right.
And you see the little kids and they playing basketball.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of those little kids because I'm washed, so I can't do that same thing that I used to do. And the kid did a behind the back, step back. The move James Harden does that we don't know if it's a travel or not nowadays. So I was like, oh, James Harden has influence on kids because he's reinventing the game. He's having these kids to try these new moves. So then I'm watching, I was watching Overtime, Instagram, check that out. And I see James Harden do this move. Now, I seen him do it in Chris Berkeley's gym. And
Chris Berkeley.
I call him Berkeley. Your name is Berkeley. His mom call him Clay. I'm call him Clay. But and then he did this like lazy like hop step glitch, like shot 3-pointer.
Okay. Oh, the left hit with the off foot, right? He jumped.
Yeah. Explain that move to me.
Listen, he went behind and then he did the offset.
The off-footing move, pretty much fading away to his right, but with jumping off with the left. That is difficult.
Listen, what we're witnessing by James Harden right now is pure basketball poetry.
He might be the greatest scorer ever.
Honestly, listen.
He's making new moves, like moves I've never seen before. And like with James Harden, people get mad at him because he manipulates the game and he gets fouled. But he's smart. Right. That's what you want him to do. You want him to get to the line. You want to outsmart people.
Right. And people underestimate and disregard his efficiency.
Okay,
and that's what get lost That's what gets lost in this whole argument about James Harden and this whole topic about James Harden.
All right, so now that James Harden's doing that, kids are gonna start doing that too. So Kobe is about to have an aneurysm. The next time he goes to AAU and he sees one of them, he's gonna beat up the little
Kobe
kids.
hates AAU.
Exactly. When he sees that, he's gonna have a fit.
But shout out James, man, because basketball is just in a great place right now with, like, you know, in terms of skill set, because you can't touch the player.
Yeah.
So you have to, you know, get creative with the dribble moves now. So
Hey, cue up angry Kobe. Oh, overtime news, Tyler Herro. That's our guy over here. And we love Tyler Herro. And I want to say this is my new favorite player. You know why? Because his IG name is No Limit Hero.
Oh, like,
so,
okay.
Like No Limit Herbo. That's my guy. I know he got
fire.
the swag. But how do you feel about his cat daddy moves?
Yo, he needs some work. Yo, Ty, you need some work, my G, because the moves looking a little stiff, bro.
Hey, that reminds me of the whole cat daddy era. I hated that era.
Bro, that was a great era. Bro.
You're a jerk.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
You're a jerk. I hated that shit.
You didn't have a foxtail coming out the side of your jeans. You didn't wear skinny jeans with Vans.
Absolutely not. I hated that. And like the pants in that era was so tight. It was cutting off people's circulations. I hated that.
It was a great time for me because that's my childhood.
All right, explain to me.
You know, we had the rabbit tail with the Obey snapbacks, the jean vest.
Okay.
Whew.
I hated all you kids. I hated it. Shout out Michael Jordan leading the way and fuck them kids.
But Tyler Herro though, hey, Dark Horse Rookie of the Year candidate. Book it.
Let's talk about some real basketball players now.
Okay.
Let's talk about Dame Dollar versus Shaq. And Shaq fired away first. Shout out Shaq Fu.
Yo, yeah, what's wrong with these little cats? I can tell they little, listen to they little raps. Always bragging about they little max contract. Dame Dollar little money when it comes to Shaq. You see this flow, got a little Hall of Fame on it. Dame shoot jumpers, Shaq still bang on it. Are you kidding me? Lyrically, not physically, mentally, vividly. Seen it before, you might give it to me. I'm on a yacht in Little Italy. Riddle me when you was young. Did you see my MVP like a trilogy?
But my thing with Shaq was he said he'll never be Curry, right? Or he'll never be Westbrook. But didn't Dame like destroy Oklahoma City?
It doesn't matter.
But I'm just saying. It's something to consider though.
No,
you know?
it's not. It's bars. It's hip hop.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga.
It doesn't matter.
Something to consider.
And also, I want to say that Shaq did a flex. He said, "My baby mama make more than y'all."
Shout out Shawnee.
Yeah.
And he's not wrong about that either because Basketball Wives is a fabulous show that I watch on my leisurely time.
There's some nice looking old ladies on there.
They're really some wonderful women.
Wonderful vintage. And also, Dame Dollar fired back.
Dollar. He say he the GOAT, I come for his body. Platinum cause he bought the copies. Should've just passed me the torch, I got no remorse, I beat him like Rocky. I fill the tank up with diesel, you jealous of me and I see you. Cause on this day, originals just can't fuck with this sequel. I'm new school, got new hits. Space Jam, not blue chips. Hangman, yo shoe shit. Dame 6, I'm too lit. Big name, got big brand, but you corny. Gift bags get purchased. Every time you get horny, then they repo.
He said, "Yo, you don't want to meddle with me still." Ooh, if you don't know that, that's a bar from Shaq's movie.
And he did mention about him, you know, being traded for like Penny.
Yeah,
But I mean, Shaq was a free agent.
all the money in the world, they still traded you for a penny.
Okay, but it could be a double entendre.
Don't ask me how.
It could be a double entendre because although Shaq was a free agent when he left for Los Angeles again, when he was in Orlando, you know, he was being traded for pennies when he was ring chasing.
That was a double entendre.
Yeah, I know when he was ring chasing.
Everybody
but
knows
it was fire. It was fire. Yo, Dame.
Just explaining nothing for nothing. We get it. We got it.
Sure, I don't know. Sometimes.
Also, I just want to make this point too. Shaq is still the greatest NBA or athlete rapper there ever was because Shaq was actually successful and he was selling. Till somebody else comes out and become a successful athlete / rapper or whatever the case may be, then Shaq will always be the best. Because Dame Dollar, I understand that you can rap, but you wasn't selling anything. And I feel like for that era, Shaq embodied the 90s. He was the 90s, and he was rapping like that. He had the flow. So Shaq was actually...
He had a song with Biggie, man. Come on, bro. You can't stop the rain, baby.
That's a fact.
That song is hard. That beat is hard, though.
Yo, Shaq forever.
Okay.
And Forever 21 is going out of sale, baby.
Well, they're not really going out of sale. They're just losing some brick and mortar stores.
All right.
That's it.
If you don't know, there's levels to this clothing line game. There's Zara, there's H&M, and it's Forever 21. And Forever 21 is the lowest.
No, you should have went lower than that.
Low.
Yeah.
It's stupid low. But Forever 21 is a place where you can get decent clothes for cheap. So a lot of people shop there. But now they're filing for bankruptcy. Now, they're closing 350 stores globally, and they're closing, I think, 150 in the US.
Yeah, brick and mortar. So pretty much like some of your malls may not have Forever 21s like out of nowhere. They'll just be gone.
Yeah, I mean, they make cheap clothes. You don't need them anyway.
Guys, it's bankruptcy. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, Targeting came out when bankruptcy time, so it means nothing. And so did our president.
Trump files for bankruptcy. 50 Cent files for bankruptcy. I said Rumpsy.
Hey, but that means they're just gonna go for
Nah, that's just, I used to think like, oh, when you're going bankrupt, you're broke. but now I found out it's a way to liquidate your assets
and retool your whole business.
Yeah,
plan.
so it's basically they seen that they were gonna lose money in the future, so they're retooling their actual financial like income and stuff like that.
It was over when they were selling Hot Cheetos clothing at Forever 21. So the streets been knew it was finished. But speaking of someone that the streets love and adore, my God, the sixth God, Drake, Aubrey Graham, Jimmy.
It took an hour to get to the point.
Listen,
let me tell you. Drake is lending his plane to the Sacramento Kings because somehow their owner can't afford to send them to India. I think they're going to India. It's an 18-hour flight, 16-hour flight.
They're playing the Pacers.
And Buddy Hill had something to say about it because he's disappointed.
Stuff like that, I heard there's gonna be no Wi-Fi, so I don't know. I have to download a bunch of movies and maybe watch, I don't know, maybe Game of Thrones again or something like that. Or just find something I gotta binge watch. And, that's a good time to connect with your teammates too.
Hey, them kids gonna go crazy. 60 hours, no Wi-Fi? That's the world ending.
That's
to them.
crazy. That's crazy.
I couldn't even imagine that. I can imagine 2 hours of no Wi-Fi. I'm fed up.
60?
Yo, have you ever had airplane Wi-Fi anyway? It's not good.
Yes, it doesn't work.
And it takes forever for you to figure out how to sign on to the airplane Wi-Fi. And then like sometimes you gotta like do the Wi-Fi before it gets in the air.
It's just a waste, honestly.
Nah, but shout out Drake. That is a big flex that you're actually lending your plane to people. Drake's plane costs $180 million if I'm correct. Wow. It has a living room, it has 2 bedrooms, and it's just big as hell.
Is it a pool like Kanye's? Because some Drake's pool's kind of nice, but Kanye's kind of nicer, but then my pool's better than his.
You said Kanye's pool's cool, but mine's is just bigger. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right, okay.
But no, that is an L flex. But apparently Drake got the plane for free. Air Canada gave it to Drake. What? That's a flex. So now you're getting a plane for free.
Wow.
A nice plane on top of that. And now you're lending it to NBA teams. And it's not even like he lended it to the Toronto Raptors. He lended it to the Sacramento Kings. That's a flex. Drizzy, you keep just running up on us, baby.
We want to take a flight to Air Drake. Where would you want to go?
No, you don't get a flight because you don't like Drake, so you don't get a flight.
That's crazy.
Get your boy a flight, baby.
That's crazy. I mean, Drake's out. I like some of the Drake songs. But what do you know about a classic album?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry, Chloe. Sorry.
Okay. I don't like this guy. Sorry. But yo, that's been our show. Like, follow, subscribe, all that. Also, follow us on Instagram,
yes.
J.Bobby and Rios. Follow us on Twitter, J.Bobby and Rios. I'm J.Bobby.
And I'm Rios.
And J.Bobby and Rios ain't nothing to fuck with. Overtime. Yeah. It's your boy J.Bobby.
It's your boy Rios.
And you like that, right? Real slander hours. I'm coming for you, and him.
Gotta relax, because we even on this side. But for previous episodes and for more overtime content, please like and subscribe.